and the praises and the glory belongs to my Lord and Savior, whose name is Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Mahavakar Kwadash. The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and the Son's name is Yahawashi, in who I reverence and honors, right, to the apostles that are in the Holy Spirit, right, and to the few of you brothers and sisters that are also listening and also learning in the hopes of being saved within these last days. Because we are living, are you listening? Because we are living in the last days of the last days. So lucky about the picturing as well. You know what? The lighting's terrible on this, but it doesn't matter anyway. It's about the message, right? So I want to say Tawadi Yahweh. Tawadi Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi. Tawadi Yahweh. Tawadi Yahweh by Shem. For another day, we ought to be grateful. And this lesson is going to be a variety of topics. I don't know everything I'm going to speak about because I'm just going to flow with the Spirit. But what you were learning this truth, man, bro, it's a really, really wicked world, isn't it? Don't you think? It's a really, really wicked, 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 wicked world, man. The things that people do, right? The things that people do, right? And this is why we need to be involved in prayer, fasting, and growing, right? And ultimately, right, you have Yahawashi. We have everything. We have everything and more. Yeah, can you hear them demons in the background? Right? See them them evil spirits, they only got a short time. These evil spirits, these demonic spirits in people that have kept oaths, right? Excuse me just a minute. Why is this all blurry? Which have kept oaths, right? These people have kept oaths, but they're bound to these demonic oaths, right? They're bound to these demonic oaths that they have kept. I want to start off on Isaiah, excuse me. There's always so much topics. We're going to go to Isaiah. And the demons know they lost. That's why they're doing what they're doing, because they know they lost. Remember, these spirits, these demons, they don't have a long time, right? Isaiah 28, come on now. And 14, wherefore hear the word of the Lord Yahawashi. And you know why it's important to be out here? Because you're pushing that righteous vibration out into the atmosphere. Remember, light against darkness, right? Yeah, we are pushing, right, that righteous vibration, right, out into the atmosphere, which we're supposed to be doing. And the elect, they're being waken up. They're being bid to the marriage. So that's what we're supposed to be doing. Bidding those to the marriage. Telling you about Yahawashi, telling you about the kingdom of heaven. And those that are going to be delivered from this darkness. This is a dark realm. When you wake up, you get to see. When you wake up, every brother should be able to see the spirits and principalities that are on these people. I know we're not saying that to talk down upon anyone, but that's, you're able to see that. And the enemy doesn't want you to see that. Okay? Isaiah 29. And John, yeah, these people know they fucked up. Isaiah 28 and 14. Wherefore hear the word of the Lord, you scornful men that rule this people which is in Jerusalem. Because you also had scornful men that were set over us, that were ruling our people. O men of Jerusalem. Right? Because you have said, we have made a covenant with death. So there's people that have made covenants. You know how important this is to know about these things? Now you have people that have made covenants, right? Covenants. Covenant is an agreement. So you've had people that have made agreements, right? And demonic ties with demons. Bro, this is serious stuff, right? This is serious stuff we're talking about. Now, some brothers in this truth, you may have been in a pact with something or whatever, but I hear a lot of people saying, oh, once you're in, you can't get out. That's a load of rubbish. Because you've had people that have been involved in masonry, they've got out, but they just wasn't given them perks anymore. They were fine, and they were able to operate in life. You don't have to be. This is what I'm telling you. You don't have to be a part of a group and hive mind mentality. You don't have to be, right? That's what you're gonna find out. You don't have to be a part of that, right? The Lord is calling the elect, and now we're in the last days. We're finding out a lot of these people made pacts with the enemy. They made pacts with the enemy, man. Right? This is what they done. So this is why you're seeing a lot of these familiar spirits. I'm sure brothers know what's going on. This is why you're seeing so much familiar spirits and things going on. Because you may have never knew, but now you know, yeah, they made pacts with their enemy. Them pacts are fraternities, your churches, religious institutions, right? And so forth. That's what they done. Oh yeah. And now we're able to see that they have the Holy Spirit. So therefore, when they make pacts and agreements and covenants with the devil, well, what are you going to have? You're going to have demonic activity. Right? That's what you're going to have. Demonic activity. Right? And a lot of it as well. That's what happens when you make pacts with the enemy. It's a no-go. Bro, they're losing, bro. We know the devil's a liar. So now the devil's a liar. Guess what? The devil's going to turn on their silly asses. Because we know, look, anything this man does, it's not... The devil, he'll give you a deal, but that deal is not forever. He just uses people. Right? So these people, they're in a trick bag. Just remember that. Right? Evil will never prevail against righteousness. It never has. It may seem like it is for a while, but it never has prevailed against righteousness. Righteousness always wins. Good always overcomes evil. That's a fact. Good always overcomes evil. So the evil you're doing, really is in vain. Right? Really is in vain. And the Lord's going to strike down our enemies. Don't get too caught up on that. The Lord's going to strike down our enemies. All of our enemies. All those that come up against you, especially unjustly, without a cause, the Lord's going to strike them down. Right? All that predator behavior, that's going to get put out. Our enemies are going to have to flee, but that's why we also need to stay prayed up. There's a lot of witch covens. There's a lot of sorcery, witch covens. This spot I'm in now, you know how many demonic altars they have just around this particular spot? There's one up there. There's one over there. One over there. Another over here. One right in front of me, which I've basically burned out in the spirit of Yahawashi. Right? These are what we're dealing with is spiritual warfare. I can't say this enough. Spiritual warfare. Spiritual, that's what it is. It's spiritual warfare, witches, warlocks, people that are part of covens, right, and so forth. But we know Yahawashi wins. Like, it's already been done, right? It's done. Yeah, you're done. Give it up. You're done. It's Satan, you're done, man. Right? All Satan can present, all he can do is just illusions, the same old illusions, and Satan gets predictable now. It's getting to the point. Satan's so predictable. You start to study Satan's patterns. How he studies us, we study him. Right? Oh, see, I knew what they were going to do this morning. Then you know what they're going to do the next day. It comes predictable, because Satan, he can't come up with anything new. It's just the same tactic, hoping that you would give in. Satan, soul stealer, copycat leader, Yahawashi has defeated you. You're done, man. Right? Now, this is why these people are doing all types of sacrifices to Satan. Right? Unholy works. Because they know they're finished. And they're looking at you like, oh man, we gotta get him. This guy, he's uncooperative. He's not worshipping Satan, so we have to get him. Get him. That type of spirit. Fucking hive mentality. You know what the Lord's going to do to people like that? Alright? Also, they're so. You're looking at empty vessels. People that have sold their soul. Now they're looking at you because you're free. Get him. Let's try to possess him. Bro, a Holy Spirit anointed person can't be fully demonically possessed. Because he has the Holy Spirit. Right? That's what these people don't understand. Right? So like the reason why I'm doing this with the camera, I'm trying to get more light. Hold on. This stretches. Hold on. I'm just trying to get more light. So like that's better. Baby. So a spiritual man, he can't be demonically possessed. A man that has the spirit of Yahawashi. Now the average people that you see, yeah, they're under demonic possession. They're in a trance. Right? They all have the same script. Have you noticed that as well? These people all have the same script. Right? They all have that same script. Right? Many souls are being taken. That's why you want to be in this words. Baba Kasha, pray as well. Also pray for forgiveness. Pray for mercy. Pray for mental fortitude. Right? These people, they're gone, they're through. Most of them. Okay? They're through. Look at them. Right? Look at them. And they're mad at you. Because you have this hope. You have this joy. Hey, Isaiah 29. Right? Come on. Isaiah 28. Come on. Let's go. And it says, and at hell, an agreement, when the overflowing scorches, so they're in agreement with hell. Hell is death, the grave. They're in agreement with these people are part of death cults. They've took flipping deals. Whether it was younger, whether that was through a family. Because remember, another thing I realized, you have fathers and sons, and guess what the fathers do? They hand down, you know, when they die, they pass on, they hand down that so-called supernatural power to the younger generation. But what they don't tell you, they make demonic covenants, but they hand that down, right? And so forth. That's something you don't want to be a part of, because it's a demonic covenant. But most people won't really tell you about this. They won't really tell you. And this is why you have a lot of obstacles within your life. Certain things that happen, what are bad, right? Because these things that were passed down, you got to cut anything that's demonic, that's trying to attach itself to you. You got to cut it, bind it in the name of Yahawashi. Straight away. Anything that's demonically attached to you, right? Cut it, bind that, right? You're in a new covenant with Yahawashi. You're not in a demonic covenant anymore. With your churches, with your lodges. You're not with that, right? It's getting chilly out here. There he is for it. Isaiah 28 and 15. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. So this is how these people are thinking. It's not going to come unto us. Right? That's how they're thinking. It's not going to come unto us. Well, fine. We're going to be looked after. Our handlers are going to sort us out. They give us gift cards. They give us new cars. They give us dogs to walk around with. Somebody else's dog. We're going to be looked. No, you're not going to be looked after. He's going to disregard you. And then he's going to laugh in your face and say, thank you. Right? I use you now. Now you're going to get destroyed. Right? And it says, Baba Kasha, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge. So, yeah, these warlocks, these witches, they've made lies their refuge. They've made lies their refuge. That's what they've done. But you can't make a lie your refuge. Well, you can, but what happens to a lie? It gets dismantled by the truth. That's why we got to cast it down. So we're casting down the lies by truth. And under falsehood have we hid ourselves. So you got these people, they're hiding behind falsehoods and deceit. That's what they're doing. and they think they're cool. No, you're gonna be judged. We're all gonna be judged, but these people are gonna be judged even worse because they think they're smart asses as well. Then when you actually examine them, they're not too smart. They're not too bright, right? They're being used by the enemy, and they're hiding behind falsehoods. Therefore, that would make them deceitful, as it says in Thessalonians. Your arms are too short to box with God, man. And it says, Baba Kashar, excuse me just a minute. Isaiah 28 and 18. I'm in the hold on. Verse 16, therefore doth say the Lord power, behold I will lay in Zion a foundation, a stone, a tried stone. That's Yahawashi. And the precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. And he that believeth shall not make haste. You're not gonna scurry off, right? Shall not make haste. You're gonna be firm within this faith. Judgment also will lay to the lion and righteousness to the plummet, and the hell shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the water shall overflow the hiding place. So that's what's going to happen. The waters are going to overflow the hiding place, right? You can't hide behind lies and think, oh, I'm gonna run off into the sunset. That's just a no. The Lord's going to catch up with you, all right? Verse 18, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled. Counsel. So in the name and spirit of Yahweh, we counsel all these demonic agreements, all these demonic covenants. Any demonic covenant that's been pronounced over your life, you cut that off immediately, man. Immediately, you bind it in the name of Yahawashi, right? And if you haven't, do that starting from today, right? You no longer have to walk in the ways of the enemy because you've been taken out of his clutches. Right? And it says, Baba Kasha, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled, cancelled. So you want to speak Yahawashi over your life. Renew agreement, not the old agreement when you were walking in the ways of what? Death. And it says, Baba Kasha, check this out. And your agreement with hell shall not stand. So these people, yeah, they're smug because, yeah, Satan gives them things. When they do evil or when they try to make someone that's a righteous spirit fall, Satan blesses them. Satan blesses them. So that's why they do what they do, because they feel like Satan's doing good for them. Right? When he is, yeah, doing certain good, but that's only to their own destruction. That's what they don't understand. It's to their own destruction. That's to your own destruction. That's to your own destruction. And Yahweh Shemel is going to deal with you. And it says, Baba Kasha, when shall they be trodden down by it? So your agreement with hell shall not stand. And yes, you're going to be trodden down by it. Okay? You're going to be trodden down by it. That agreement. When all hell breaks loose, that's what we're waiting for these prophecies to speed up. And when these prophecies speed up, you're going to see it in real time. The same people that were talking smack, same people that were, acting like Krusty the Clown, hee hee hee, ha ha ha, you're going to see that judgment fall upon your head, man. Right? In real time. You're going to see that judgment fall upon your head. Right? For real. Okay? I'm telling you, man. Right? The best thing to do is be in this word and stay in the word. So, was it on that? Hold on. When you shall be trodden down by it. So, a lot of people, they're going to be trodden down by that covenant they made. This is Proverbs 15 and 29. A violent man enticeth his neighbor. And leadeth him to a way that is not good. So you got people, when they get around you as well, they try to stand, beside you in a triangle form. Bro, I see all that. They're trying to keep you. People are trying to keep you in some type of... Bro, you got to clock onto what's going on. You got to clock onto what's going on. People are trying to keep you in agreement with the enemy, because if you're in agreement with the enemy, then you won't be safe. Be very careful what people are doing. Be very careful, right? A violent man enticeth his neighbor and leadeth him into a way that is not good, right? He shutteth his eyes to devise froward things, move his lips to bring evil to pass. So violent men will lead others into a way that's not good, and leadeth him to a way that is not good. He shutteth his eyes. You notice a lot of these witches, they like to do that as well. Shut their eyes and devise froward things. Have you seen them? They shut their eyes and they devise froward things, right? And do their stupid Masonic gestures as well, right? They always do that. Okay. And it says, Baba Kishar, and shutteth his eyes to devise froward things, moving his lips to pass, and he bringeth evil to pass. So that's what they do. They shut their eyes and they're like muttering with their mouth, bringing evil to pass. That's called spell work, curses, whatever. This is what's going on within society. This is what's going on within society, right? And Satan, yeah, you devil, you handle it. Stop bringing people around me as well. Stop bringing these fucking imbeciles around me as well, right? Because Esau ain't too smart. He'd bring people around you to question you, to come around you, and their whole energy is just off, right? Whole energy is just off. And the reason why he sends people our way, because he's trying to gather more intel on how we're feeling. Because no, we can't read our minds. This whole thing about technology, that can't read your mind, right? It can't read your mind, right? That's bullcrap, right? They could just manipulate certain things, and that's all. That's why they need to send people around you. But technology is obviously not working fully, is it? Because again, then you wouldn't need to send these people out, right, to keep an eye on us. So it's smack. Everything the enemy's doing is just going to come to naught, and Yahawashi has already got the victory. Okay, let's bring up more scriptures up on this. Okay, this is a variety of topics. All right, come on. You wonder how people could be so evil. This is Proverbs 1:10. My son, if sin is enticed thee, right? So do you feel like you're being enticed? Right? Consent thou not. Don't consent to it. If you're being enticed. So, bear with me just a minute. Where's my gloves, man? Didn't think it was going to be this chilly. Hold on. Get my gloves. Whew. So if sin is enticed thee, consent not. Don't consent to it. I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. Peer pressure, you know. You're not, bro. Do you know how stupid these people look? It's peer pressure. Oh yeah, I better do it. Peer pressure. Let me join the crowd. Right? Consent not. Right? And it says Baba Kishar. And a lot of these people join these groups because they're insecure. They wanna belong into. They wanna join the cults. Right? My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. And if they say, come with us, let us lie in wait for blood. Let us let privily for the innocent without cause. These scriptures, it deals with everything, see? Oh yeah, let us all gang up. Let us all gang up on one individual and see if we can overthrow. No, because now you do that. Now Yahawashi is going to defend that individual that you're coming up against, and he's going to destroy you. It's vain what you're doing. It's vain. Let us let privily for the innocent without cause. Privily. You got people, they sneak around. You know, they sneak around you. Right? May even shake their keys. You know? Or put on a little beat. Bro, this is weird, bro. The whole society is sick. This whole society is sick. When you see the behavior of people, you see society is really sick, man. Right? And some people are sick beyond repair. See, they're going to need to be put down. The Lord's going to put you down. Let us swallow them up as alive as a grave, whole as though that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our house with spoil. So these people are given promises, false promises by the devil. Oh yeah, you'll be all right. Just sign this non-disclosure deal and you be on your way. You're gonna be a star. You know, you're gonna make it. We're gonna get you a flat as well. The flats, we're building some flats. You're gonna get a flat. We give you this car. You know, just sign this non-disclosure deal. We want you to mess with a few individuals that are potential members of the elect, and you're gonna be all right. We've got you. You could do that. We're gonna give you your gift cards. You get a free haircut. You know, your children, your free schooling, and free apartment. We buy you McDonald's and GMO food. But they were lied to. They were lied to. The devil's, bro, you gotta understand, the devil's deceiving them. Them. Not the hopeful elect. He's deceiving them to believe in the BS. We shall find all precious substance, money, whatever. We shall fill our houses with spoil. And some of these people, they even get given drugs to mess with someone as well. Yeah, they get given drugs, weed. If it's, remember, they use all types of people with this silly program. All types of people. They use old people that are retired. They use drug addicts, right? They use anyone. Use your next door neighbors, right? They use anyone. So you seeing how integrity is at an all-time low. You can pretty much see, right? You can pretty much see who's going to be used in the new order. You can already see those that are going to give him. You can see those that don't have integrity. You can see that, right? And I'm here to tell you, Satan, you've lost. Give it up. You've lost. And it says, Baba Kishar, casting our lots, we shall have all one purse. That's how they talk. Yeah, we're all gonna gain some money. And the program as well, guess what? There's bets made. There's bets made with this program. All right, we're gonna divide it. You're gonna have 15,000 grand. You're gonna have a 10 grand. You're gonna have 5 grand. If it works, change your account. Just change your account, bro. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things going on, right? There's people that will place bets that they can destroy you. I could destroy him, and that's what's going on. But the same people that are trying to destroy you, they're being destroyed, physically and spiritually. We're just growing. You ain't destroying nothing over here. We're just growing, right? And it says, let us all have one purse, my son. Walk not thou in the way with them. You don't follow them. Refrain thy foot from their path, because you know what's going to happen. Right? Excuse me just a minute. Hold on just a minute. How this system operates, man. Really see. Because Yahawashi has given us the eyesight to be able to see through the matrix. To be able to discern it. Right? Yeah, discern this matrix, man. Right? We're able to discern it. Let's see what everybody's doing. Oh, I got this scripture. This is why this individual's doing this. That's why the individual's doing that. We can discern that. And they don't like it. Alright? They don't like it. And it says, for their feet run to evil. So they're running to evil. And make haste to shed blood. You see them. And you know what? You see it, right? Bro, I never used to clock onto this. You see people, running when they're on the street. See they quickly running to their handlers, running to do someone over. It's all for money. It's all for money, most of it. You see how wicked, bro, society is so cutthroat now. People are getting worse. Scripture said the love of many shall wax cold. So you got people waxing cold. Real cold. They run to evil and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain is the net spread in the sight of any bird. And they lay wait for their own blood. So when they're doing it, they're really laying in wait for their own blood. Because what you do will come back to you. They lurk privily for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain. Greedy. Yeah, maybe I can get some money. If I can step over, get one over on this individual and step on him, I've been promised some money. It's greedy of gain. And there's people that they don't need to get their hands dirty. They just hire fools like you, imbeciles like you, and you would do it because you're desperate for money. So integrity is at an all-time low, and the morality is at all-time low. Which take away the life of the owners thereof. Right? So, giving you the scripture, giving you game how wicked this society is. Now let's go to Mark. But guess what? A lot of these people, you know, they're divided against each other. Right? A lot of them. Right? They hate themselves and they hate each other. Right? Misery loves company. Go to Mark 3 and 23. And he called unto him and said unto him in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan if a kingdom be divided against itself, that the kingdom cannot stand? So how can Satan cast out Satan, huh? And your kingdom is not going to stand. Right? And it says, Babakasha, if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. So this kingdom is not going to stand for too much longer. It's divided against itself. It's divided against itself. Right? So you have fractions within Esau's kingdom. They're divided. You have nations. They're divided. They don't get along. So what is that? That's a division within the kingdom. So these people, bro, your Masons, your so-called gangstalkers, whoever, we're turning against themselves. And remember, these people are very highly narcissistic. They're turning against themselves. Satan is turning against himself. Right? The house of cards is falling. Right? Yeah, the house of cards is falling. And it says, Babakasha. And if Satan, right? And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. Right? And and that's why even within the parliament, it's called the House of Parliament. So you got people in parliament, look how they act. They're against themselves, even though it's the same company. But you see that even that's a circus show. Right? And it says, Babakasha, check this out. No man can enter into I'm moving too fast. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end. So that's how we know certain he has an end. Russia, well, that's an Edomite country. That's still a satanic country, right? Russia, America, Ukraine. These are Edomites, right? They're all rising up against each other. The beast is going to fall. No man can enter to a strong man's house and spoil his goods except he first bind the strong man. And he spoil his house. Right? So, Satan's also, what's he trying to do? He's trying to spoil your mind. That's what he's targeting. That's what these devils are targeting. Right? The people that do these dumb things, they're targeting your mind. That's what they want. That's what Satan wants, ultimately. Your soul. And he's got most people's souls already. That's why they do what they do. Right? Then they're mad at you because you still have a soul. You still have empathy and they don't. Fuck out of here. So we went to that Babakasha. Yeah, Satan, you've lost. Let's go to John 8 and 44. Ye of your father the devil. Why? Because Yahawashi said so. And the lust of your father will you do. You're just doing the lust of your father. Yeah, you of your father the devil, man. Right? And it says, and you're just doing the lust of your father. And it's going to give the attributes who your father was and what your father does. Right? He was a murderer from the beginning. Right? Going back to Cain. And abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. There's no truth in him. There's no truth in you. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he's a liar and he's the father of it. You're the father of lies. You're the father of lies. Going back to Cain, right? He speaketh of his own. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. You just make stuff up. For he is a liar and the father of it. So the devil is a liar and the father of it. So we don't care what the devil has to say. We don't care what you have to say. It's lies, it's deceit, it's falsehoods. And it says, Baba Kashar, check this out. And because I tell you the truth, you believe me not. So you tell a lot of the people the truth, but they don't want to believe you. Excuse me just a minute. And because we tell you the truth, you believe me not. They don't want to believe what we're saying, but that's all right. Don't have to, right? Don't have to. So they were the same. They were acting the same way with the Messiah, Yahawashi. Same way. So their asses got judged, right? So we went to that, Baba Kashar. Oh, we go to verse 47. He that is of the Heavenly Father, hear of the Heavenly Father's words. Ye therefore hear them not, because you're not of the Heavenly Father. That's why. Because you can't, the Lord just blocked your mind from it. So if the Lord blocks you from this truth, you're just going to be in a reprobate state of mind. Right? Coming up against the men of the Lord, the potential elect. That's for your own destruction. Okay? See what else we got. Satan's just mad that because we came out of his clutches, basically. Right? We were in his clutches, but we escaped that. Bear me just a minute. Go to Ephesians. Right? 4. And jump straight to verse. Hold on just a minute. Double Kishah. Right? Yeah, you can even hear you can even hear the demons. You can even hear these evil spirits. You can even hear these unclean spirits talking shit in the background. That's them unclean spirits. It's like they're crying out. Right? Like bro, they're done. They're finished. They're through. Right? Go to Ephesians. Baba Kishar, check this out. Where should we start? Go to. I'm going to shut off soon because I want to go on to my next lesson. Right? So hold on just a minute. Go to Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that you walk circumspectly. Continue to walk circumspectly within this truth. Right? Continue to walk circumspectly. Look out. Be observant. Check your surroundings. Not paranoia. Circumspectly. That's how we have to be. Circumspect. Right? Circumspect. Full circle. Full navigation. Observing your surroundings. Observing people. Right? You got some more nosy fucking individuals. Just standing there looking at. Hey, this place is at an all-time low. This kingdom's at an all-time low. Alright? And it says, Baba Kishar, circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So we want to be wise. The people, they're walking out here like fools. They're moving like fools. Right? Oh, what should I do? Footy today? What? Premier League? Yeah, Arsenal, Manchester United. Right? Wait, that's all they live for. Yeah, Premier League, Palace, yeah. Like doofuses. Right, yeah, university. Bro, all that is short-lived. That's not gonna last. What are you doing? I'm going university. Oh, how long? I'm studying a course for 5 years. You'd be lucky if we got 2-3 years left. And most people that go to university, where are they? They're still working, 9 to 5s in Sainsbury's. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You've been deceived by the God of this world. Now, nothing's wrong with bettering yourself, but mostly you've been deceived. You have long-term plans. See, the Lord wasn't with us having long-term plans here. That's what these people have. So they're willing to fight against you because what we're speaking against their kingdom, which is satanic. And because they're satanic, they're going to come up against you. That's what they're going to do. They're going to come up against you. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. So what the days that we're living in now, yes, they're evil if you haven't noticed. Just check how people are moving. Right? Monkey see, monkey do. That's what you see with these people. Monkey see, monkey do. And it says, Baba Kasha, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Wherefore, be not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord Yahawashi is. So we got to understand what his will is. Be understanding. What is his will? To tread down our enemies. And to come deliver the nation of Israel. And it says, Baba Kishar, check this out. And be not drunk with wine. Doesn't mean we can't drink wine. It says, be not drunk with wine, the philosophies of this world. Right? Be not drunk with wine when it's excess, but be filled with the Spirit of Yahawashi. So that's what we want to be filled with. The Holy Spirit. Right? Be filled with the Spirit. Are you filled with the Spirit? Okay. Be filled with the Spirit. Right? Speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs. Right? Prayer. Make sure you're reading. Make sure you're praying. Singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord is good. I was having a conversation with a family member yesterday about singing. Sing to the Lord, man. Praise Yahawashi, man, for his wonderful works. And we ought to be grateful as well. Because it's him that's getting us through everything. Sing unto the Lord, Yahawashi. Making melody, man. Like that song. Swing low, sweet chariot. Let me ride. I want to ride. Right? We can sing unto the Lord. Make them good melodies, man. Right? Make them songs. But that's in your spare time. You know? Because the Lord loves praise, man. And that's who we're supposed to be praising, Yahawashi. Not this devil that's destroying the earth. Right? With chemtrails. Your food's all GMO'd. Right? Your woman that you're sleeping with, she's all contaminated. Right? This place is wicked. Right? And Yahawashi, he's ushering in his kingdom. That's what we're waiting for. Right? Verse 20, giving thanks. See, that's a spirit. Grateful, gratitude. Let's practice some gratitude, man. Right? You're still here, right? You still have faith. Let's practice that gratitude. Right? Giving thanks always for the things of the Heavenly Father. And the Father in the name of our Lord Yahawashi Mashiach. Submitting yourselves one to another in fear of the Heavenly Father. Continue to give thanks as well. Don't be ungrateful. Look what Yahawashi is doing for us. We ought to be very, very grateful. Bro, we can't be... Listen. Look at the mercy, man. He's shown certain brothers in this truth. Right? Look at the mercy. Let's go. And that's spiritual. But hold on. This is Psalms 94. Right? O Lord, power, whom vengeance belongeth. O Heavenly Father, whom vengeance belongeth, show thyself. So these are prayers we want to pray. Lift up thyself to judge the earth, the judge of the earth. Render a reward to the proud. So we want the proud to be judged. How long should they utter? How long shall the wicked triumph? Yeah, it feels like the wicked are just triumphing. Right? And just selling off into the sunset. How long should the wicked triumph? Huh? How long should they utter and speak hard things? All the workers of iniquity boast themselves. So they're still boasting themselves, man. They break in pieces thy people. Who are the people? You tribes. Oh Lord, and afflict thine heritage. So they're afflicting their heritage as well. That's what they're doing. Their whole thing is to keep you under oppression. Right? You ever read the Willie Lynch letter? The social conditioning? That's what they're trying to do. And you know about Esau. Esau doesn't want a Negro that's intelligent. that can think outside of the box. They don't want them, right? They love it when you have your pants sagging down, right? Smoking weed all day, listening to rap music. They love it when you're in that spirit, because then you're not a threat to them. What they fear is someone that's just educated Israelite that wakes up to who they are. They slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fatherless. Yet they say the Lord Yahawashi shall not see, neither shall the power of Jacob regard it. But he does see. He sees everything. I understand you brutish among the people and you fools. When will you be wise? When are you going to want to be wise? Huh? He that planted the ear, shall he not hear? He that formed the eye, shall he not see? He formed these things, so yeah, he's going to be able to see. Shall he not see? He that chasteneth the heathen, shall he not correct? He that teacheth man knowledge, shall he not know? Huh? You think the Lord Yahawashi doesn't see what's going on within the earth? Huh? The Lord knows the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. Right? He really knows your vain thoughts. Blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, O Lord, and teach them out of the way of the Lord. So that's another thing as well. We're being chastised. You're going to get ups and lows, valleys, peaks, trials within this truth. Blessed is the man who the Lord chasteneth. Bear me just a minute. Go to Hebrews. Right? And that's a part of the truth. If the Lord ain't chastising you, then he doesn't love you, does he? If a father ain't chastising you, that means he doesn't love you. Hold on just a minute. See if we can find it. Despise not the chastening of the Lord, Yahawashi. Okay? Because that chastening is really to build us up, so we can get us on a level. Here it is. This is Hebrews, right? 12. And jump straight to verse 5. Right? And you have not forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, Yahawashi, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. So, Scripture says, don't despise the chastening. Don't despise it. The chastening comes in many forms. Ailments, bodily ailments. Guess what? Even someone in the world can tell you something. Someone in the world that's not even in the truth. Right? Or something that happens. Say if you're, I know it sounds a bit mad. Say if you're eating some food and you drop that plate of food, you need to think, hold on, what did I do? What did I do wrong? A lot of the time, that's something because something you done wrong. Not because you're clumsy. Not because you're clumsy. Right? Chastening can come from many different forms. And more so, brothers within this truth that will tell you things that we need to hear, even if it seems uncomfortable. Because if you're not chastening, then bro, it's going to tell us. It's going to tell us. Hold on. Hebrews 12. And what's it? 6? I'm moving too fast. 5. My son, despise not the chastening, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. So don't faint. Don't get all funny. You know? Oh, bro, but who is he to tell me this and that spirit? You don't know me. You know, like that song, how does it go? You don't even know me. You say that I ain't living right. You don't understand me. So why do you judge my life? That song, you know? That emotional spirit song. No, we can judge. Huh? You don't know me. Get out of that effeminate spirit. What would you rather? A yes man around you tells you, yeah. Or someone that tells you something. It's harsh, but you're able to grow and learn from it. Bear me just a minute. Proverbs 9 and 7. We're going to go back to Hebrews. He that reproveth a scorner getteth himself ashamed, because that scorner ain't going to take anything you're saying seriously. So it's like you get ashamed because he doesn't care what you're saying. And he that rebuketh a wicked man get himself a blot. a stain. So we also got to be careful who we're giving this word to. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Right? Rebuke a wise man and he will love thee. Reprove not a scorner. You reprove a scorner, he's going to hate you, man. He's going to hate your guts. Right? Oh, but he said this, he told me. Bro, that's a part of growing. We're all going to be told things that you don't like. And you have to deal with it. And it says, reprove not a scorner unless he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee. So if you're rebuking a wise man, he's going to love you even more for it. You know when someone's telling you something, and it's directed to you, he's going to love you for it. And he's wise. Why is he wise? Because now he can take that and grow from it. That's what correction's supposed to be for, so we can take it and add unto yourself. Now, if something doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. But you take what's needful from these lessons and you add it to yourself. It's not so you can have a bad mind about something, and you have a bad mind. That's why you have people walking around that lack accountability, because they never want to be reproved. Rebuke a wise man and he will love thee. Give an instruction to a wise man and he will yet be wiser. Why? Because he's already a wise man, but he's taking what, if you're giving instruction to him, he's going to add on to that, which is going to make him more wiser. Oh no, you don't do it like this. No, it doesn't work that way. You do it this way. You can grow like that. It says, he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning. A just man, upright, and he will increase. Don't you like to learn? I love learning. I love learning new things every day. Love it. Because when do you stop learning? Even within this world, you know, there's people that they just stop learning when they get to a certain age. They just stop learning. You're stunting your own growth. If you can't take correction, you're stunting your own growth. That's called pride. Okay, so we went to that. Now let's go back to Hebrews 12 and jump straight to verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he received. Every son. So we get scourged, we get spiritually, what's the word? We get spiritually beaten by Yahawashi. If you enjoy chastening, the Heavenly Father dealeth with you. Bro. Stop looking at trials and tribulations as, oh, that means the Lord hates me. That's another trick of the devil. Right? The Lord dealeth with you as sons. For what son is he whom the Lord Father trusted not? And look how Yahawashi was chastened by the Heavenly Father. But if you be without chastisement, therefore you are where are you partakers? Then you are bastards and not sons. You see the people, a lot of our people, they're fatherless, right? You see how they act. Single mother households, look how they act. Nothing but a bag of emotions, right? Then you're bastards. You're just going to be out here running wild and not sons. We don't want to be bastards. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, your biological fathers, which corrected us. So you take that correction, right? Whether it be physical beating, right? And remember, they used to do that in schools, right? Remember when they used to beat you in schools, they used to beat your ass. They need to bring that back, right? And it says, remember they used to have the cane in schools, they used to have the canes, right? And it says, Baba Kasha, furthermore, our fathers of our flesh, which corrects us, we gave them reverence. Shall we not much more rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits, which is Yahweh by Sham Yahawashi? Wait, there's a nice heat coming out. Oi, that's some nice heat. Oi, Tawadi Yahawashi. Right? And it says Baba Kasha. Shall we not more, right, be in subjection to the Father of spirits and live? And live. For a few days trusting us after their own pleasure. So your parents did trusting you after their own pleasure, what they thought was right. Right? But he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. So we get chastised for his profit, so we may be partakers of his righteousness. Alright, are you listening? And it says, Baba Kasha, check this out. For verily, how we went to that, but now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous. It feels good, right? You're walking around, yeah, you know, but that's when you need to panic. Of course it seems joyous. Because you're in a bliss state of mind. But, right, hold on just a minute. But grievous, nevertheless afterward it yielded peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. But it yields peaceable fruit after you've gone through certain things. Alright? To them which are exercised thereby. Wherefore lift up the hands which hang down. Want to be like this, you know, walking around all like this, you know. Don't want to be in that spirit, you know. Wherefore lift up the hands which hang down and the feeble knees, make straight paths for your feet, lest they which be lame be turned out of the way, but let to rather be healed. Follow peace of all men. It says all men, because it helps you within this truth, right? And holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord Yahawashi. So you still got to follow peace of all men. The scriptures tell you that. You're making things difficult for yourself. And holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord Yahweh. Looking diligently, lest any man fell of the grace of the Heavenly Father. Lest any root of bitterness. So we can tend to get bitter. Don't let that root of bitterness spring up. Springing up trouble you. Right? That can rise. And may many be defiled. So we don't want that to happen. Right? Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, for one morsel of meat, sold his birthright. He sold out. The first sellout was Esau, because he didn't have integrity. You see? Right? And it says, for you know not how afterward, that when he had received the inheritance of the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. Going back to Esau and Jacob. And really, the Esau, they're fighting for that birthright back. That's why they're doing all this wickedness. That's why they're putting, you know, your food. That's why they're lacing it with all chemicals. What else? Toothpaste, fluoride and all that. They're seeking a way they can destroy the nation of Israel and try to get that birthright back. That's why they perpetuate sin. Because if they can have us in a sinful state forever, then maybe they can get that birthright back. But they're not going to get it back. They will not get it back. Right? So with this lesson, Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm going to shut off here. Right? Excuse me just a minute. What's the time? Hold on. 11:05. So that's what this is their agenda. They want that birthright back. That's what they want. But they're not going to get it back. Right? So with this, I'm going to shut off. And until the next time, shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.